YouTube is happening. It is Tuesday, January 28th, and now we're going to talk about the NHL. There are 2, 4, 6, 8 games on the schedule for today. But first, we always got to break down yesterday and see how it went. And it went good again. Yesterday, 2 days ago, we went, 7-1. Yesterday, we went 5-2. We got old Moritz here wrong, old Cider. Only got one shot on goal for you, and then the over just didn't want to happen in that game. Defense showed up for once, so hey, good job, whatever. Seattle lost by 2. Hey, take it. Everything else turned green, so we'll take 5 in 2 days. That's a great day. That's another beautiful day in a row in AHL. We are crushing NHL this year. Love it. If you want the plays all typed out for every sport, including NHL, for every sport we do, or if you just want the actual spreadsheet so you can do your own research without me being around, all you got to do is go join the HQ. Simple as that. You know this by now. Enough of that. We have 8 games. Let's go ahead and jump to the first game right now. All right. First game on the slate for today is going to be Boston and Buffalo. And we can see, I got to scroll for it. It's a pick 'em essentially with a 5.5 total. Let's look over here at the actual potential goalies and see who's slated to be expected. 294, 299. No difference between these two. They're both pretty good. Let's bounce over here to the actual numbers. 5, 3, and 2, 4, 6, and 0. You can see the numbers there. Boston's offense is doing good. 3.2 goals a game in the last 10 games to put them 7th in the league. They're 20th. Defenses could be better, though. Let's be honest. The defenses aren't too good. The shots aren't good. Boston's giving up the second most shots in the league. They're giving up 26. Damn, that is crazy. So you see Buffalo shots. That's good. So I don't lean aside or a total here in this one because there's no advantages here. That's why we don't. There's no goalie advantage. There's no advantage here really. So that's why it's a pick 'em. It just makes sense. We don't like, you could kind of lean the over a little bit, but the over sitting at 5.5. I don't like how they're not shooting much, but they are giving up a bunch of shots. So you could lean the over. If there's no props, I'll take the over. How about that? So let's look at the props. See what we got. Outlier, link in the pin comment, click a sign, get you a week for free. It is worth it. Let me tell you, we have 100, and I've taken like this dude like 5. Oh wait, we're not on that game yet. I got excited. I said 100. Oh look, we're not at Colorado yet. We'll be there eventually. We want Bruins, Senators. There we go. No 100. Sad, but still, we're going to open these up. We want to see what qualifies for our selection. So we open all of these up, including these last 2, which probably won't hit, but hey, I'll look at them anyway. So let's see what we got. Shots on goal was a 1.5, one to 2.5. It's a 2.5, one to 3.5. You get it? We went one full shot on goal higher than what the line is based on their averages on the last 10 and last 5. It's working great. We're not going to stray away from it because it has been printing money for us in the past week. So we love that. So shots on goal, 2.3 does not qualify. Goodbye, good sir. Pasternak, 3.5, 4.3. Look, for once he doesn't qualify. Sadly. I know, right? Crazy. Who'd have thunk? 4.8, yes, but last 10, the average isn't good enough. I need a 4.5 out of you, good sir. 5 Pasternak. I can't believe that happened. Assists 1 and 1.4. So even though he had a streak of nothing for 3 games, he had enough here to make it where his average is 1 because for points we want double. So whatever the points is, if it's assists, anything, we want it to be doubled. So 1 and 1.4, you qualify. Pasternak points, 1.5 points. Come on. Average. So we would want that to be at least 2 or 3. That'll never hit. We don't take 1.5 points. That's just ridiculous around here. No. Shots on goal, 2.4 qualifies and 3.8 does qualify. So that's good. And lastly, Zucker. It's an EV play, but it's only 2.2, which is not good enough for us. Sorry. So after all that, we broke them down. We end up with Pasternak to get an assist. That qualifies barely, and Tage here to get 2.5 shots on goal because that qualifies. That's our 2 plays. So we're going to take both of those. So we're going to go Pasternak over 0.5 assists, not points, just assists, and we're going to take over 2.5 shots on goal. So this prop, if you don't like the props, you could always take the over 5.5. That's the third option you could take, but we're going to move on to the next game. Game 2 is going to be Winnipeg and Montreal. We have that here. It is Winnipeg 155 with a 5.5 total. Bounce over here to the goalies. Who's expected? Obviously, it's Connor with a 202 versus Sam, who's a 299. Clearly, Winnipeg has an advantage in net because Connor is just a beast. We know that. Let's see over here in the numbers. Both teams are tied for fourth in offense at 3.3. 2 goals only given up. Meanwhile, Montreal is giving up 3.2. So Winnipeg has a slight advantage overall, which is why they're 155 money line favorites. It all makes sense. They're number one at not allowing shots on goal too, which is kind of noteworthy. But they are, both of these teams are 10th and 11th in actually shooting, 29 each basically. So looking over at the props, see if we have anything good that stands out. So far, I don't lean a total at all. Because we have a great goalie versus an average goalie, and then the offenses are really good, and it's like, if anything, I'm leaning Winnipeg. And if you want a side, maybe over. I don't know. I just can't take overs against Connor. You crazy? I can't do that. Let's look at the. Yeah, it's the right game. Okay. What do we have? Okay, so another rule here. If you're new, because I know we keep getting new NHL viewers every day because it's NHL. It's crazy. It's doing well. Anytime we see a GAA, a goals against average below 2.5, we do not take those points, because that just the better they get, the risk, it gets riskier and riskier for us. Like, I'll take it against you all day, but you're one of the top goalies in the league right now. No, we will skip over those points. So any Montreal points, like Lane, sorry, we're not taking that. We're not taking that. We will look at you. We're not taking you. We're not taking you. We will look at you. We will look at shots on goal, though. We're okay with shots on goal. Even though Winnipeg is number one, not allowing, they're only allowing 23, I'll still look at it. Perfetti, yep, and Connor should be the last one. Yes, that's it. Let's see if we have anything here. 1 and 0.8 does not qualify. Sorry. Let's see, 1.1 and 1.2. You do qualify. Good job, Mike. 1.8 and a 1.5 is not good enough. Sorry. Perfetti, 1.2 and a 1.5. What are we doing? Get out of here. Sorry. And Connor, you need a 3.5, and that ain't going to happen. So all we have is this points prop here, which is fine. I like points against Sam. That's good. He's a 2.99 goalie. That's okay. If anything, I think the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to take Winnipeg money line, but because I like their money line, it all makes sense. It leans. Actually, it's 5.5. It is 5.5. The more I look at these offenses, and the more I'm thinking, so if Connor gives up 2, that's 5.5. Sam could give up 4. That'll hit the 6 that we need. We give up 3, but if Connor has a rough day against a number 4 offense, they're both doing really good offensively. Defense is good, but their defense is Do I feel I could take Winnipeg money line, or I could take the over, and the best juice out there is 120 on a 5.5. Let's just take Winnipeg. We'll take Winnipeg. If the over hits, I'll kick myself, but whatever. We will take that, but we're also going to take this prop as well, because CEHLERS over 0.5 points, please. So we're going to take his points. Winnipeg money line next. All right, game 3 is going to be Chicago and Tampa Bay, and we can see it is 350 Tampa. My goodness. Obviously, anytime we see something that crazy, we always want to go look for a plus 2.5, just because that's what we do around here. Puck line 2.5 Chicago minus 160. It's good stuff. So that's an option we'll look at, but we gotta look at the numbers first, see if it makes sense, because we just don't want to jump into it, because sometimes these teams lose by 6-7 goals. And all right, to the goalies, who's going to be out there? A 3-2-5 for Chicago, 2-3-4. Okay, we have a full goal differential just in the goalie alone, so that's not a good start. Let's go with the numbers. Ooh, buddy, that's number 3rd, last in shots. You're giving up 36 shots a game. What? And only getting 21? Okay, you're shooting 5th. Okay, no, I can't do a 2.5. I wouldn't even take a 3.5 right now if I was offered. I couldn't trust that, because look how bad this is. Defense is bad. Offense is mid. That's decent. But I just can't. I can't trust that at all. So we're gonna pass on that 2.5 for sure. To the props. Well, let me tell you right now, we're not taking any points against Tampa, so because it is a 2-3-4 goals against, but we will be looking at some Tampa points. That's for sure. Everything Tampa gets opened up, all of it. That's it. Connor by himself. I mean, he's the only one that can do anything. Everything else is just Tampa. Let's see what we got. 1.11, you qualify. Good job. 2.3, don't qualify. Sorry. 0.5, nope, don't qualify. Nope, don't qualify. Come on, somebody 2.93. Nope, nothing there. And then 2. Wow, nothing. Okay, so all we have is Edmund to get a point. That's it. It's the only one that qualified. It's the one to get close to qualifying too. crazy. So I'm fine with that. So, okay. So we're going to take the one play we can here because it's the only prop we have. I don't dare take Chicago plus 2.5. That is disgusting. Look at that, is terrible. Like if these were average numbers, like they were like 20, like they were 21st, maybe, or something. Like show some effort. This doesn't show effort. You're getting outshot by 15, 14.3 to be exact. You're getting outshot a game in the last 10 games. That is the biggest gap I've seen all season. So not a chance. No. So we'll take that next. Next up, we got Carolina and the Rangers, and we got we got Carolina 135 with a 5.5 total. Let's look over at the goalies, who is going to be expected 2-1-5 now. It's only been 6 records. 5-1's a record. That's not many starts, or that's not many results. But still, that's pretty beast, though. If you're that good, yeah. And 279, that's what you are. You're 17-16 for a reason. You're above average, I would say. Igor's you're not a beast, but you're above average based on your GA this season. Let's look over at the actual numbers. 6-2-2, 6-1-3, not bad for either one, especially 6-1-3. Pretty good overall. Let's see, 7 versus 2. That's a lot of offense. That is 6.7 goals. They're only giving up 5.1. Both have a nice differential. Both shooting a lot of shots on goal, which is good. It just shows how many you do. I think you should shoot more, but some people don't agree with that. Whatever. Just as long as your shots are you don't give up many shots. That's probably what matters most too. So I don't lean aside here. New York's offense looks a little bit better. Their defense looks a little bit better. Their goalie leans Carolina, but then the deep, yeah, it's too close. Any props? No. We have 2 potentials. Let's see what we got here. Do we have anything? 3.3 and a 2.5 is a no, and 1.5 and a 2 is a no. So we have no qualifying props. We have nothing on the numbers that makes me lean a certain direction, side or total. So this is a full-on pass next. Next up, we have Colorado and the New York Islanders. And we have Colorado as a slight favorite at 142 with a 5.5 total out there. Goalies expected, McKenzie 261 against Ilya with a 275. Pretty good, both of them. Can't complain, both above average. Neither in the beast category yet, which is anything below 2.5, but both are doing pretty good. Cannot complain. Looking at the records and everything, 4-5-1, 7-3. Let's see the numbers. Both tied at 14 with 2.8 goals in the last 10, 2.9 versus 1.9 given up. You can see how many shots they're getting, how many opponent shots are on goal. You can see all that information there. And then let's pop down over to the props, because I know there's one I was waiting on. Yes, 100%. And I've taken most of these. 3.2, 3.6. Yep, you're going in the list. Not even going to. Yep, I got to type TOE and it finished for me. Good job, spreadsheet. Not even playing around, because I've taken that dude so many times and it keeps on cashing until it doesn't, or they bump it to 2.5. Why? I mean, it's getting close. Look at that. Look at the odds. We're getting close. They need to bump them up. I'm telling you, but hey, I'll keep taking it. So let's look at you and you and you, and someone's gonna be like, "Oh, that's too juicy." Like, hey, that's up to you. The juice is what you think is risk v reward. I'm willing to go as high as minus 200 personally if I have a really good play, and I think that's a really good play, obviously. So I take that. Let's see what else we got. Nope, going too far. I don't need to be. Colton doesn't need to be open. Goodbye, Colton. You don't qualify. Let's see what else we got. Matthew, 1.1 on points, 1.2. You qualify. Good deal. Bo, 3.6, 4. That's good. I like that. Assists, 0.8. Nope. Points, 1.2. You qualify. Bo, points. You also qualify. Bo, look at Bo balling out over here. Martin, how many games have you played with Colorado? Just, you play 2 now. Okay, and you had 2 points in the, okay. I don't know if, it is 0.9. Yeah, you're still trying to fit in. Okay, I get it. 0.5, 1.0, oh, all these, okay. So we got 2 for Bo. We got, yeah, we got this. We got that. We got this. And I already got Devin on the first one, so we're just going to take something. I don't really want to take points against McKenzie because he is starting to become really good. He's a 2.61. It's a little concerning. He's getting good. So I'm going to take off the New York points. So no Bo point, no Brock points. So that leaves and you. No point for you. So that leaves Horvat, shots on goal, or Martin, points. Martin. I mean, do we take this against 275 or do we take this against a 261 who Colorado is 8 in giving up shots? That 2 is concerning. Last 10, what have you done? That's not bad. And then let's look at you. I mean, you're with your new team. You only played 2. You had a 0 and a 2. I'm going with this. You know what? This is fun. First time taking the play with him on his new team. I'm down for it. 0.5 points. Let's go for it. So we're going you in the first, and we're going you. Sorry, Bo. Get off my screen. You and you. So we're going to go with next. Next up, Washington and Calgary. And we can see it is 140 Washington. 5.5 is our total. Let's pop over here. Look at the numbers. Logan is confirmed. That's nice. At 208. Look at Logan Cook. Wow. 254 for Dustin. Okay, they're both really good. I'm not taking points against either of these. I'm going to tell you right now. On the props, no points. Only shots on goal. Because why? Look at the numbers. They're too good. They're too good at what they do. Numbers, number 1 defense. Look at Washington. Number 1. Offense, not so much. They are mid. They're just mid on both. So so we have a really good defense and a bad offense. First 2 middle grounds. So they all cancel out. I'm not going to. Washington's very hit or miss. Calgary's in the middle. You want consistency or you want highs and lows? That's what you get out of these 2 teams. And I'm not touching either one of those, to be honest. Props. Okay, that we have 1 prop. It's so weird. Sometimes we have like 8 props. Sometimes we have 1. Weird. 1.5 is a 2.2, and there we go. He doesn't qualify. So right there alone, Washington, Calgary, it's a pass because we have no props we like. We look at the numbers, and I already said highs and lows versus consistency, they kind of cancel out. So we're going to pass in this game. Next up, we got Dallas and Vegas, and we can see it is basically a pick 'em. 118 for Vegas. 5.5 is our total. Let's look over the goalies. Jake and Elio, 228, 278. Obviously, Jake's slightly better statistically. He's in the beast category. We will not take points against Dallas, but we could take points against Vegas if it looks right. Numbers, 6 and 4, 3, 6 and 1, 5, 5th place. See, same situation. Like, okay, you're good on defense, but your offense isn't there. You're about mid. So same setup as the last game, just not as extreme. So I'm going to pass on the side in total because I don't know who to take in this one. I lean Dallas because of the goalie setup and the defense, but the offense scares me, so I can't take Dallas. I don't want to back a team that struggles to score. They're 24th. Come on. Props it is. Let's go. We have a grand total of 6 to look at, but we're not taking Dallas points. Remember that. So we will look at you. That's a Dallas point. That's a Dallas point. Dallas shot on goal. Vegas shot on goal. Dallas shot on goal. That's it. Okay, cool. So points, 1.3 and 1.4. Yeah, I think you qualified. Good job. We need 2.5. That does not qualify. Sorry. The couple zeros didn't help you out, good sir. 2.5, we need 3.5, 3.4, 3.8. This is close. This is close. I'm going to make an executive decision. We're going to leave that up for a minute just to see. 2 on a 1.5. No. I kind of want to take this because dude has a lot of shot on goal. He has a lot of volume here I like to see. 3.8, 3.4. That 1 is doing a lot of carrying to bring that total down. So I think I'm still going to take it. So we're going kind of heavy Vegas. I don't like that. It feels wrong, but you never know. So we're going to go over 0.5 points for you. And then we're going to go Pavel over here. So I'm just going to type Pavel because I ain't trying to say that last name. Dorofeyev. I butcher these names. If you're new here, I will butcher. I don't say many names because I will butcher them so much. You couldn't even recognize them. Like, who was he talking about? Exactly. Just don't even worry about it. Look at the screen. That guy. I'm going to take him. For 2.5 shots on goal. We're going to take the other one. I just showed. We're going to take him. That's it. No slider total. Those 2 props. Next. Lastly, we have Anaheim and Seattle. And we can see it is Seattle 130 with a 5.5. They just lost yesterday, but they covered that plus 2.5. Good stuff. So let's look at the goalies. Who is expected? 376 and a 293. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're not the starter, good sir. You're the backup. I see what you're doing. Okay. Both defenses are awful. Oof. Offense is bad too for Anaheim, but Seattle can score. I don't. So, I mean, I lean Seattle looking at this screen, but then I lean Anaheim looking at this screen because that scares me. That 5 and 14. My God, that scares me right there with that number. If anything, I want to take the over and just hope. I hope Anaheim can score on this dude because it's an movable object, unstoppable force, whatever that saying is, but like the two are both bad. Yeah, that's what it is. It's something like that. It's terrible. It's not a good matchup. Props. Let's look. Oh, we have 3 props. McTavish. Yeah, McTavish. Let's see what we got. A 2.8 and a 1.5 qualifies, and a 4 that qualifies. Yeah, points. Yep. And no, you didn't. Sorry, Trevor, you don't qualify. It's going to be McTavish and Troy. That's who the 2 props we're going to go with. See, we keep it simple around here. Over, if I could spell Tery, over 0.5. Oh my goodness, I can't type. Points. Yeah, we're going to take that. And then we're going to take McTavish. Man, it's been a minute since I took McTavish. Over 1.5 shots on goal. Good stuff. That feels good. Warm and fuzzy feelings all around. Dude's been cranking out some shots here recently. 4-4-2-4. Was that a 6? It is a 6. Yeah, he had a little bit of stretch where he didn't do much. Then he kind of ramped it back up, which is good. It's good. I like it. So we'll take those 2 props. That ends it right there. Let's go look at the schedule. Let's look at tomorrow. Tomorrow we have 5 games on the slate. We'll be here tomorrow. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. Let people know you're betting hockey. Don't be ashamed. It's fun, as you've seen. Other than that, go to the website. It's about to pop up if you want all the plays typed out or if you want access to these things, the spreadsheets. If not, we'll see you tomorrow and we'll talk more NHL then. Peace.